So I'm back in England where I've been for the past week or so because my dad's been very sick. And me, I've learned an absolutely astronomical amount about cancer over the past few weeks, which is why down here I've got a ultrasound scanner which you can now get off eBay for about $1,000 or something. That's new for about $1,000. So, lots of interesting things you do with an ultrasound machine. First thing you'll need is some top quality ultrasound jelly, which is just anything to actually provide a liquid contact between the probe head and you. So I'm going to put this on. Oops, there we go. Okay. And then when you just stick this on your abdomen, that's the middle somewhere. And if I suck it in and look up, there's my heart. That's my heart. There, you see inside my heart now. These are all cross sections through veins and arteries and such like. And I've also got this thing, which is as heavy as it looks. That's about 7 kilos, 14 pounds of lead there, which was the first attempt at building a positron detector. It's a directional positron detector. See, one of the ways they actually detect cancer these days is cancer it's growing, so it sort of sucks in the glucose to feed itself. So you can put in this sort of labeled glucose, and that labeled glucose, the label on it will decay after a while, and it gives off a positron. There's not much energy in a positron, but a positron does a positron electron matter antimatter annihilation type reaction and releases a very high energy gamma ray, which you can detect on a standard little radiation meter like that. But that's not very directional, so you need some lead to give you some collimation to cut out all of the other gamma rays. And really it needed about 2 to 4 times as much shielding as I had. But even at that, it did seem to actually give what turned out to be the right result. I mean, obviously the doctors, they've got these $1 million detectors, which are very impressive, but there's nothing really quite like getting the measurement yourself. Quite often the PET scans, positron emission tomography, they're really quite, in most cases, the critical information is quite easy to get off them. Either way, I've learned an awful lot about cancer, and probably the most important thing is that you've got to get it early. Just hoping it's not going to happen, or the wishful thinking, or praying, or whatever. If that's going to be your way of dealing with this sort of thing, wasn't with my dad, but if it is, then you're going to end up in pretty bad shape. So at some point I'll actually be doing some videos on this sort of thing. And yeah, it's amazing how quickly world events and things on YouTube just pale into insignificance when you get a sick, close family member like this. That said, I will be getting back to the YouTube stuff later, because there's so much to address. I mean, this latest copycat hebdo killer. I mean, it really is this simple. That if you think that practicing your religion gives you the right to actually kill people who disagree or mock your religion, then your religion is fundamentally incompatible with Western values. I mean, it's just that simple. Or on a personal level, the people who wrote to my employer a great big long diatribe email about how I was a racist against Islam. I'm serious. And that how I promoted Nazi ideology and so forth. I mean, it's quite an incredible email to read. So yeah, I'll be getting back onto that sort of thing. Or Solar Roadways, who actually achieved nothing for the last year, are now looking at a way of getting more funding to achieve nothing. But on the more upbeat side, I've started playing with things like Thermite, just doing some little exploratory experiments. And that looks like it might be quite interesting.
It's molten iron! You see this?
And this little guy here is a bismuth crystal, which I got online because he's a, they're just pretty metallic crystals, yeah. But that's not what's bad. This is actually what came with it. Not really quite what I was after. Healing crystals and crystal care guide, where you've got things about. What do you have? You can energize. How do I energize my crystals? There you go. And it's absolutely incredible. Water energizing, sunlight and sunshine and moonlight, physical contact, and how do I program them? And to program a crystal for specific use with specific energies, sit quietly away from distractions and strong electric devices and external energies, and then hold the crystal in front of you. Clear your mind and focus on the stone. Give the crystal a cleansing with white light, as explained above. Concentrate on the specific energy that you wish to program the crystal with, and transmit the energies and thoughts from your mind direct to the stone. Be clear and direct them. Direct when doing this, and don't confuse or overload the crystal with different thoughts and energies. Do this until you feel happy that the required thoughts and energies have been transmitted to the stone. It's just incredible the crap people believe. Now, I'm notorious for having a messy desk, but this is my dad's desk. As you can see, he's got me beat. But this one's actually really quite cute. This is like a disassembled camera. And I think what's really nice about it is that there, see that little movement? Is that going to zoom in for us? Can focus? There we go. That little movement there, that's the image stabilizer. So this actually sort of whizzes around on the inside to actually keep the image stable. So yeah, it's just what a modern little camera looks like on the inside. Kind of cute, eh?